Do you remember the moment you almost hit the quit button? Alex remembers it vividly. It was 2:17 a.m. The office lights a pale blue like the color of an apology. The system had been down since midnight. Customers were firing off emails, and he'd already typed the subject line of his resignation letter. I am done. His finger hovered over enter. On the second monitor, a chat window blinked. Ria, his former mentor, sent just 3 words. What now, Alex? That question, which seemed so casual, hit him square in the chest. Why me? Had eaten his energy for 2 hours, but it hadn't fixed a single line of logs. What now sounded colder, but it was clear. Alex closed the resignation email, tore a sticky note, and wrote 3 lines. Name the problem, 10-minute action, capture the lesson. He called it his blueprint rough. He named the problem first. Not everything is broken, but connections to cluster A are timing out inconsistently, spiking when traffic switches regions. Once it had a name, he had somewhere to put his hands. 10-minute action. Roll back the last release. Restore the previous config. Shift load to cluster B. Call min on the next shift to scan the network charts. 10 minutes, no more. The clock ticked. A few lines on the graphs began to slope down. Alex's breathing slowed with them. When the system stabilized for the moment, Alex reopened the chat window. Ria, I'm shaking, he typed, honestly. I've been thinking about walking away. The part he'd hidden for months, the fear of being judged, finally stepped out. On the other end, Ria didn't soothe him. She just reminded him. Admitting weakness doesn't make you smaller. It opens the door for the right people to step in. Minutes later, Min added 2 teammates to the call. Nobody scolded anyone. One person read logs. Another retested failover. That moment of saying, I'm scared. In the morning, the company asked Alex to present the cause and the fix. Instead of smothering the bug under fancy words, he told it straight. By over-optimizing one choke point, they had accidentally created a bottleneck when traffic switched regions. He stood up, mouth dry, but voice clear. I ignored the worst case. Here's the lesson I wrote down. Every optimization must be paired with a destructive test. He paused, looked around. What now? We'll build graceful degradation, so if part A breaks, part B still runs at a minimal level. No one accused him of making excuses. Heads nodded. A leader said, do it, and document it so nobody repeats it. In the days that followed, Alex switched on an opportunity radar in his head. He examined every small incident as a signal that refused to stay quiet. Response time charts jittering whenever marketing ran a campaign. Add a priority filter for mission-critical tasks. International users complaining during time zone switches. Add edge case test scenarios for distant regions. Each hiccup turned into an arrow pointing the way. What to learn, what to try, what to repeat. A month later, the company landed a major contract with a demanding client for a simple reason. The system was no longer naively confident. It knew how to step back in an orderly way when the storm hit. That night, Alex walked around his block, a simple ritual he had just added to his day. No podcasts, no phone, just the cool wind, shoes tapping the sidewalk, and a small list in his head. Every night, he wrote 3 lines of gratitude, not because life had suddenly turned rosy, but because the brain needs reminders of its anchors. Those 3 lines had once saved him from letting a single rushed press of enter define his future. A year later, when a new intern panicked after crashing the sandbox, Alex remembered 2:17 a.m. The kid stood at his desk, eyes red from an all-nighter. "I ruined everything," he said. Alex handed him a worn, creased note with the same 3 lines. Name the problem. 10-minute action. Capture the lesson. The intern read slowly, then looked up. "What now?" Alex smiled. "Now we do the first 10 minutes. Maybe you don't write software, don't run servers, don't work night shifts, but your blueprint is still waiting in the little things you've put off. A hard email, a call to apologize, a corner that needs cleaning, a bill that needs paying. Name it. Pick a 10-minute action, clear and so small you can't make an excuse. And the moment you're done, write 3 lines of lessons, what you learned, what you'll try next, and what you'll repeat tomorrow. Don't wait for a lightning bolt of inspiration. Resilience is something you build with small bricks. I don't know what you're facing. I only know that if you've read this far, why me has probably weighed on your mind long enough. Change one word. What now? Put a sticky note where you can't miss it. Give it 10 minutes today, before the day slips by like every other day. When you're done, don't go quiet. Write 3 lines. And if you want, drop a single sentence under this video. What your what now will be in the next 24 hours. Maybe it's doing the dishes. Maybe it's calling your mom. Maybe it's opening that half-finished draft. Alex never sent the "I'm done" letter. Months later, he sent a different one, short and warm. We're better now. You don't need a midnight crisis to change your life. You just need the right question, a 10-minute action, and a blueprint simple enough to carry in your pocket. Start small. Stay consistent. Watch your quiet strength rise.